This recording is brought to you by Kamauer Crampton Family Law and our website www.divorce.legal. Now for some legal words here we've got to throw in. The information provided is not intended to constitute legal advice. It's for general information purposes only. If you need legal advice, see a lawyer, and please remember our lawyers are California lawyers and we are talking about California family law issues. Now on with our panel. Hi, welcome to Divorce.legal, where we have discussions between our attorneys about pressing issues in family law. I'm Liz Kamauer, and our other attorneys today are Sarah Davidson, Kevin Brown, and Leslie Davis. Today's question, COVID-19. Why is it important to have a strong attorney for family law issues during court closures? Leslie, you want to get started on that and give your thoughts?
Sure. Divorce is difficult enough to deal with and all the issues that go with it. I think now that the court is closed, having strong representation is going to help you navigate the system better than you thought, probably. Self-help is great if you can do it, but it's not always advantageous to the party themselves or to the parties if they're able to work together. So having strong representation knows how to get things through the court, being that the court is closed, and if there are emergency motions that can be heard, the attorney will know how to work the system to get through it. There are things that as a pro per or self-help person, you just don't know how to navigate the system. And always having strong representation is the advantage to having an attorney, period, through that.
Great. Sarah, what are your thoughts on that?
An attorney can also help you strategize and point out issues that you may not have realized were actually issues in your case. And by being able to go through and really analyze your case before the courts open, we can have a plan and a strategy put together so that we're able to immediately start moving your case forward as soon as we're able to. There's a lot of paperwork, pleadings, and strategy that we can do now to make sure that your case is ready to go as soon as we're able to start attending court hearings if necessary.
Right. Right now, we're even still doing discovery, and we've even had video depositions and things like that. There's a lot that we're doing on cases to get them moving along.
And if your case is pending, the attorneys can work amongst themselves as well. If there's counsel on both sides, we're able to try to discuss settlement, see what we can work out in the interim. Having attorneys helps move your case even when you're not able to go to court at this particular moment.
Right. I think it's going to depend on having a good attorney. Some attorneys can cause bigger problems, but somebody very experienced in family law who has your best interests in mind definitely will focus on your goals and move your case in that direction. Kevin, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, and I think segueing off of what you just said, you hit the nail on the head. It's about having the right attorney. And some attorneys are going to be trying to take advantage of this time if you don't have proper representation. So like Sarah and Leslie said, you want to know your rights early on, and you don't want to get taken advantage of. And having the right attorney and having a strong attorney right now creates a deterrence for that. And gives you someone who has your back and protects your interests if someone does try to take advantage of you. There's certainly some court closures right now, and certain attorneys or even just an opposing party who there's a power dynamic and is trying to pressure you or trying to manipulate you. If you don't know what your rights are, then that's going to allow you to be taken advantage of. But with an attorney who knows what's going on and understands the consequences of things, both short-term and long-term, even with the court closures, that's going to really be able to make sure that you're taken care of and going to allow you to make sure you're not, getting taken advantage of.
Yeah, for example, like a lot of times during the pandemic, parents have been trying to withhold children from the other side. And unless there's a good reason, such as, somebody has to fly in a plane to go visit their child, unless there's a really good reason, visitation should continue. And we've had a couple of circumstances like that, and right, Sarah, and it's it's a good feeling when they call you, we get involved, and we're able to pick up the phone and say, your child will be there in a half an hour, right?
Yes.
Absolutely, and that's happened a few times for us. So right now, anybody who's having issues, especially when it's dealing with your children, that's your highest priority usually. And we deal with highest priorities: children, the home, income, people's businesses. And when those are at risk, it's a pretty scary situation. And what we do is we provide a secure plan where we strategize for their goals and focus on that to make sure that we are taking away the problems and trying to create an opportunity for a much better situation. And right now we have a pandemic special. Kevin, you want to tell them about it?
Sure, absolutely. And, like we've been saying, having the right attorney matters to make sure that you're protected. So what we're doing right now, especially during the pandemic situation, is we're offering a package where for $19.99, we will come in limited scope to your case. And that's going to give you the assurance that you have the right attorney on call for you, and you have the right attorney protecting you no matter what pops up. And with that $19.99, you're going to get 2-day access to our initial consultation videos, which are comprehensive overviews of the divorce process or the paternity process or whatever type of case that you have, post-judgment modification process, domestic violence process. And each of these videos is going to walk you through your type of case so you know exactly what to expect. And also it'll lay out what issues might pop up so you know what to keep an ear out for and also what to talk to us about. And you're also going to get 30 minutes of consultation time with an actual attorney at our firm to allow you and the attorney to strategize, like Sarah mentioned earlier, and make sure that there's a course that's been charted for your specific case. And you're also going to get initial filings that need to be done. If they need to be done, we'll get that done for you and get that into the court system to get your case moving if it's at the outset. And on top of that, you're also going to have 2 hours of consultation, FaceTime with an attorney as needed. You don't have to use this, but you know it's there either to strategize for your case, to answer any questions that you have, or if anything pops up, like we've talked about with custody or any other emergency issues or just pressing issues that you want to discuss. You know that we're there. You know that that there's a strong attorney, that's a reputable attorney that has your back, and it is going to be available whenever you need it. And if you don't use that entire 2-hour FaceTime with the attorney, then that can go ahead and be rolled in to your retainer if you go ahead and move forward with full representation once the courts open up. So it's all about assurance. It's all about having peace of mind that you have the right attorney that is going to be on call for you no matter what happens, and also can move your case forward.
It's a great deal. So they get a half an hour initial consultation with an attorney, the videos, additional 120 minutes of further consultations if they need it, the initial filings, and the filing fees. This is pretty good.
I didn't even think you knew what you were doing when you sent it to me. I thought it was all a typo. It's such an awesome deal. So, yeah.
I approved that? Where'd that come from? You know what? We want to be a huge resource for our clients right now. And we are doing everything we can to just make sure that if you're going to have to go through these kinds of problems, we're going to help turn those into opportunities. Thank you all for being here. If you're facing a family law issue and would like to schedule a consultation, you can visit us at our website, www.divorce.legal. There's no .com, it's divorce.legal.